Hello guys, welcome to Spoken Essays and I am Harshal Vora, and let us begin our journey into freeCodeCamp. And well, not begin, let's resume because we have been working on this for a while now, and I'm so very happy to congratulate you all on finishing the freeCodeCamp's projects. Now the only thing left is the certification project. So we're going to do all of them together, even if it takes us 2 days, even if it takes us 3 days, even if it takes us one project a day. Probably it will not, but let's see what happens, how all of it transpires, and let's see what happens. So let me share my screen with you guys, and without wasting any more time, let me show you a quick review of what we have done so far. So I will go to Arre Bapre. Oh, that is not what I want what you guys to look at. So that is just Sagar More's website, of course. That is, yeah, great. So that is the display. Anyway, so this is what we built. You can see this is what we built, and when I press the left mouse button, it expands. So it is literally a transition setting. Where is it? So I think it's somewhere around here. Anyway, yeah, we are finished with this step anyway. So this is what we built. I can open the preview in the new tab. So the last time I ended it quite abruptly. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Very cool. So when it's active, it zooms in. Very nice. Anyway, and we are finished with this, of course. So finally calculate the height of the ground element to be the height of the viewport minus the height of the penguin element. Congratulations, you have completed the responsive web design certification. Great stuff. Okay, of course we haven't finished the certification because we are yet to finish the certification project, but we have completed it technically. So I'll click on submit and go to next challenge. Even if I do that, we are not going to finish this test first. First of all, we're going to go back to the first first certification project, and we are going to finish that one. So let me go. This is the personal portfolio web page. This is the last project we are going to do, but before that, let us hone our skills and finish all the certification projects. So we were here. Of course, I finished this project functionally, so functionally it all works, but we also want it to look like look like something that we have actually spent time on. So let me open this website. So this is what they want us to make. This is what I have built. You can already see that there is a box, there is a div that is covered inside this, and inside this they've set all these settings. So what I can do is, of course, we have cheat codes everywhere, we have methods everywhere, but before I can get to the cheat codes, if I cannot make it look similar, at least 90% similar to this, then I will show the cheat code, and I will also allow myself to understand the cheat code. So without wasting more time, let me close the instructions. We are to make something like this. So let us begin with this. अभी ये कौन सा font है, तो ये उन्होंने बताया नहीं कौन सा font है, but the one font I used is styles.cs में होना चाहिए. So I use the font family Poppins. Now the Poppins font, I don't know if I can find it, whether I was able to find it. But if I remove this, you will see the Poppins is unselected, but we can leave that be. Oh, we also use the variable dark color blue. I see. Oh, okay. But where is this defined? I don't think it is defined anywhere. That's why it's not there. So if we go back to our previous video, we came across root, and inside this is where we define this variable dark color blue. So let me define this variable in here, and dark blue. That should work. Did it work? Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, anyway, so I can see this is a part of the body, this image, and yes, exactly. Now thank you for taking the time to improve the platform. Okay, we have the text. Okay, let us put this div first. तो ये div बना देते हैं पहले, div के बाद थोड़ा आगे और का काम देखते हैं. So what I'll do is, oh my god, that is a lot of text. अरे बाप रे. Okay, so this is what we are working on. So what I'll do is, inside this body, first I'll put a div, copy, and at the end of this form, before the body element, I will close the div. What class value will I give it? So let's give it the class value of, I don't know, box, q box. I'll give it the value q box. I could literally give it any value I could give, but I give it the value q box. Now let's go to the styles sheet. In this, oh my god, we copied all of that. Oh, kya baat hai. We did all of that, but you know what, I'm going to ignore that. Let us first finish this class. So dot q hyphen box in double quotes. What are we to do? So we'll first give it a background color to see what it looks like, and then we can play with the width. So background hyphen color, oh sorry, we already give it. And what color is this? So I think it is a shade of blue, so I'll just write blue for now, and we go from there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So let me give it some width. Width top bottom, it's okay, but wait, the div should not be in this. Yeah, obviously, yes, okay, we can also do that. Arre baap re. With 0, and this one from left and right auto. Yes, what? and of course how do we change that, so how do we scale it? Let's find out. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's why you guys were not able to see what I was working on, but what I looked like while I was working on it. It doesn't matter, but you guys were able to see what I was doing. Okay, so now I'm stuck. I'm supposed to make this div inside this div. So what can I do? And also give it some padding. What good will my padding do anyway? Let me first cut this from here. तो इसको ये बनाना है ना. ओके, अच्छा, और उनको भी आउटसाइड पैडिंग देनी है. सो वे फॉर्म, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. इसके बाद फॉर्म शुरू होता है यहाँ से. यप, ओके, दैट्स गुड, दैट इज़ गुड. मार्जिन भी हमने टॉप और बॉटम से दे दी है 0, लेफ्ट एंड राइट से 0 दे दी है. हाउ, अच्छा हाँ, दिस इज़ नॉट मार्जिन, दिस इज़ विथ. सॉरी, आई मेड अ मिस्टेक ओवर देयर. इसको हटाते हैं पहले. मार्जिन 0 एंड ऑटो, ठीक है. नाउ वी गिव इट ए विथ. विथ शुड बी व्हाट? Not 100%, not 50%. What is this? So let's check. Inline, survey form, ये सब क्या है? अरे बाप रे, ये सब तो ठीक से देखना पड़ेगा. मैंने कुछ भी कर दिया है, मतलब मैंने तो कॉपी किया था, कॉपी करके पेस्ट किया था, बट ओके. ओके, इसको क्या बनाएंगे? आई थिंक 70% से ट्राई करके देखते हैं. 70%, नोप. 50%, nope. 50% भी नहीं. 40% और छोटा 30%. Let's keep the preview here. I will close the index.html file for now. अरे बाप रे, oh my god, nope. Does it happen to you too? I can't imagine. क्या क्या काम किया होगा. So this is of course टेक्स्ट को ओवरफ्लो भी नहीं करना चाहिए. क्यू बॉक्स, इसके अंदर सारे एलिमेंट्स वैसे मैं करूँ तो अरे बाप रे, ओह माय गॉड, दैट इज़ पेनफुल टू वॉच. दैट इज़ वेरी पेनफुल टू वॉच. हम लोग कैसे सेट करेंगे विथ एंड हाइट? अभी मैं ऑटो कर देता हूँ. WIDTH, पहले सी विथ इज ऑटो. HEIGHT ऑटो. These values cannot be accepted. चलो, अभी ये बॉक्स है उसका कलर चेंज. यू नो व्हाट, ये जो हमने जितना कॉपी किया है वो पहले देखते हैं. आई एम इन 2 minds. आई एम जंपिंग फ्रॉम लेफ्ट एंड राइट. सो डू वी हैव एनी मैसेजेस? नो. ओके, सो लेट मी क्लोज size.css. लेट्स अस बिगिन विथ बॉडी. तो बॉडी में उन्होंने क्या क्या विथ दी है? सो विथ इज़ 100% एंड द हाइट इज़ 100% व्यू पोर्ट हाइट. ओके, ओके, ठीक है. What if I were to make this 100%? Would the scroll bar go away? No. Okay, ठीक है. मार्जिन 0, तो हर एक साइड से उसने फुल कर दिया बॉडी की. ओके, 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 ओके. फिर क्या है? ये कलर क्या है? What color is this? This is the color of the font. तो ये सब सारे फॉन्ट का कलर ये है, बट एक्सेप्ट फॉर दिस प्लेस होल्डर, उसमें सब ठीक है. देन वी गो टू फॉन्ट फैमिली पॉपिन्स है. फॉन्ट साइज 16 पिक्सल्स है. इट रियली डजंट मैटर, डिफ़ॉल्ट साइज इज़ 16 पिक्सल्स, बट व्हाटएवर. देन बैकग्राउंड हैज़ ए कलर. द कलर इज़ डार्क ब्लू. आई गिव द वेरिएबल कलर डार्क ब्लू, सो दैट वर्क्स. देन द बैकग्राउंड इमेज हैज़ ए लीनियर ग्रेडियंट ऑफ दिस background image, and also the URL function for this URL. I don't need that space really. बैकग्राउंड साइज कवर, बैकग्राउंड रिपीट, नो रिपीट, बैकग्राउंड पोजीशन सेंटर. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. उसने कवर कर दिया पूरे पेज को. आई कैन सी दिस इमेज. That image stays the same size even if we zoom in or zoom out. Oh, we have Sagar Murray. Hello, Mr. Sagar. So, how are you? Welcome back. So, we are trying to build this survey form. Abhi, of course, in this project, we've already done a few things. हमने HTML कोड में सब IDs और वो सब को फिनिश कर दिया है. हमें सिर्फ इसको मतलब हमने फंक्शनली सब सेट कर दिया है. वी आर व्हाट आई एम सपोज टू डू इज़ इसको मैं कितना इसके जैसा दिखा सकूँ. तो लुक्स वाइज हाउ कैन आई मेक इट मोर सिमिलर, एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट माय पेज लुक्स लाइक. अभी ये मैंने डिव को कुछ ज़्यादा ही कर दिया है. लेट मी जस्ट रिमूव दैट. एंड फ्रॉम दिस इज़ द ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट एंड दिस इज़ माई वेबसाइट, वेल माई प्रोजेक्ट. सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इट मोर लाइक दिस. इसको ऐसा कैसे बनाएं वो सीखने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो एंड द लास्ट टाइम आई कॉपीड सम कोड फ्रॉम दिस. ऑफ कोर्स मैंने कुछ ट्रिक्स लगाए थे. वो इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट एंड सोर्स कोड से मैंने CSS फाइल का कोड कॉपी कर लिया था, बट आई लेफ्ट दैट. बट ये सब कोड मैंने यहाँ से कॉपी किया था एट द टाइम व्हेन आई डिडंट नो अंडरस्टैंड अ लॉट ऑफ दिस कोड. So moving on, I'm trying to understand what code did I copy first. तो थोड़ा समझ लेते क्या है क्या नहीं है. So freeCodeCamp survey form, thank you for taking the time to help. Okay, so first of all, तो ये एक नया div element है, ये नया division है. So ये division को हम कैसे बनाएंगे? Of course div दे देंगे, but what ये class को हम कैसे set करेंगे? Okay, so first things first, anyway, I can think about that later. So H1 and P इन सब को align कर दिया है. H1 and P with the margin top and bottom is 1 em. Okay. तो 1 em, yes, okay. And then text align is center, ठीक है. Then form को ये सब width और max width और okay दिया है. Okay, so 60 times the viewport width is the font size. Then the max width is 500 pixels, minimum width is 300 pixels, margin is 0 auto. ठीक है. Padding bottom is 2 times the element size. Okay, twice the element size. ठीक है. form field set की भी border set की है, border bottom. So you know what, I think what we can do is first हम लोग ये या उसका कलर चेंज करता है. दैट्स द ओनली थिंग दैट इज़ वरिंग मी फॉर नाउ. ऑफ कोर्स वी हैव टू सेट द div टू, तो वो भी देखेंगे. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमने लिया है टेक्स्ट एरिया. या टेक्स्ट एरिया का कलर हम लोग चेंज करेंगे. इनपुट एंड टेक्स्ट एरिया. अच्छा, तो इन्होंने दो लिए हैं. इज़ देयर ए सेपरेट टेक्स्ट एरिया? नो. ओके, सो इसके साथ खेल के देखते हैं. लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस. So this is the text area, sorry, that is the text area. हमारा text area यहाँ पे है. अच्छा, तो input और text area दोनों को हम लोग एडिट करने वाले हैं. तो उनका सब सारे का कलर बैकग्राउंड का वाइट हो जाए. ओके, सो what does this say? Background color and border color. So these are the same color. तभी यहाँ से मैं चेंज कर दूँ input और text area का कलर. Which color should I take? So I think complete white तो नहीं लेंगे. ये लोग यहाँ पे कोई complete white यूज़ ही नहीं करता. And it's also painful for the eyes. Okay, चलो ये आ गया. And the text should have a darker shade of color. ये completely black नहीं है, but ये grey shade है. So what will we do? I think that shade is already there. हाँ, क्योंकि हमने टेक्स्ट एरिया फॉन्ट टेक्स्ट एरिया में वही करते हैं. ओके, एंड दिस इज सिलेक्ट एन ऑप्शन, बट दैट सिलेक्ट एन ऑप्शन थिंग इज अनसिलेक्टेड. मतलब आई कैन नॉट सिलेक्ट दैट ऑप्शन. हाउ डू वी रिमूव दैट? सो सिलेक्ट में आई थिंक यहाँ पे कोई इनपुट में होना चाहिए. ओह हाँ, इंडेक्स फाइल में पहले वो देख लेते हैं. सो ये सब ऑप्शंस, यस, दिस शुड नॉट बी डिसेबल्ड. ओके, अभी this option is enabled, but if we go to the survey from here, that option is डिसेबल, हाउ डिड यू डू दैट, ये देखना पड़ेगा. Okay, we have more suggestions from Sagar. So line 58, you can just give FFF instead of 6Fs. Exactly. हाँ वो हाँ FFF की वजह से वो फुल कलर हो जाता है. फिर RGB alpha should be 0.5 to make background semi transparent. हाँ तो ये background, what are you, so which background are you talking about? Yes. या बट वो मैं div को मैं कैसे सेट करूँ? येस वी आई वर्कड ऑन द डिसेबल्ड एट्रीब्यूट, वो भी मैंने डिसेबल्ड सेट रिमूव कर दिया. बट हाउ डू वी गेट दिस? विद दिस वन इज डिसेबल्ड बट इन माई फॉर्म इट, वेल इट्स नॉट डिसेबल्ड बट इट इज़ ऑल्सो नॉट सिलेक्टेड, तो वो सीधा स्टूडेंट ही दिखा देता है. लेट्स सी, लेट्स प्ले विद दिस. एक एक करके जाते हैं. आई एम गोइंग ऑल द या आई एम ऑल ओवर द प्लेस. सो फर्स्ट हम लोग यहाँ पे जाते हैं, एक एक करके देखते हैं. सो बैकग्राउंड हमारा है कि नहीं है? बैकग्राउंड हमारा बराबर है. ओके, सो द बैकग्राउंड लुक्स गुड. देन वी हैव दिस freeCodeCamp सर्वे फॉर्म. द फॉन्ट इज डिफरेंट but we would have to cheat to find out what font it is, so I'm going to leave that. थोड़ा zoom कर देता हूँ, आपको भी दिखेगा. Yes, viewers, then thank you for taking the time to help us improve the platform. Yes we do. उसमें भी कुछ font अलग है, but then we would have to find out using the inspect element to see which font it is, but we'll leave that. फिर ये आ जाता है ये banner, this div. अभी ये div का क्या करेंगे? डिव को मैं कैसे बनाऊँ? तो चलो ऑफकोर्स यहाँ पे हम लोग शीट में किसके बाद ये नेम के पहले हम लोग डिव डालेंगे. सो लेट मी गो. सो H1, दिस इज़ द freeCodeCamp, देन दिस इज़ द थैंक यू फॉर टेकिंग द टाइम. Yes, we have this div class with the Q box. So question box, I just made that question box a few minutes ago and I ended it here, this div. So अभी मैं क्या करूँगा, I'll create another type selector, well class selector. So dot q hyphen box and in the curly brackets इसको क्या देंगे? So पहले तो border देते तो दिमाग तो समझ जाएगा कि ये है कहाँ. So border to px solid and what, which color? So I'll write I think green should help me. Okay, so that's what the border is. ये div answer नहीं है. Oh, okay, so we have more comments. Qbox only, just apply bg color to it and give some padding. Thank you so much for that. Let's give it some padding. So we don't need some border, but okay, so this is where the border is. You can see that. Okay, now इसको क्या करेंगे? So let's go with some padding first. Let's play with some padding. अरे बाप रे, padding what, 10% from all sides. Let's see what does that do. I think padding की हमें ज़रूरत नहीं है, हमें padding नहीं डालना चाहिए क्योंकि कुछ padding कुछ और कर रहा है. हाँ, बट background color डाल लेते हैं, वो भी that is also important. So background hyphen color, background color क्या देंगे? इसका क्या color है? Let me give it a shade of RGB blue. So what, RGBA blue का RGB क्या होगा? So maybe not blue, maybe dark blue. RGB code, that is the dark blue color. Great. So RGB, अरे बाप रे, that is not RGB, that is hex. हाँ कोई बात नहीं, hex के लिए हम लोग हैश यूज़ करके क्या लिखूँगा? 05. नो, इसने तो hex दे दिया. ठीक है, चलो RGB values क्या है? If I'm thinking RGB, then I don't need to really RGB function के अंदर RGBA, पहले तो उसको कलर दे देते हैं. सो 0 space 255. We have our pure blue, or A is 0.5. So what does that look like? So that's it. That is what it looks like. ये अभी border की ज़रूरत नहीं है. With border radius, of course. Thank you. Yes. With lesser than 100% means something around 50%. Then margin with auto navy blue. Navy blue also works. I'm going to go with, yeah, हाँ ये shade तो थोड़ा वही, navy blue is too dark. Maybe I'll make it. So इन्होंने कुछ और ही लिया है. That is, we can tweak this. Well, 100. Nope. इसको 200 करते हैं. That is not what we want. इसको भी 100 कर देते हैं. Yes, that is much closer than what we were thinking. I don't think we should keep the padding. वो padding की वजह से वो तो हिल ही गया था. हाँ, okay. Now it's coming together. Now I'm going to read more of your comments, sir. So क्या बोल रहा था? हाँ, top padding थोड़ा चाहिए. Yeah, top padding थोड़ा डालना पड़ेगा. Maybe 10 pixels. So I'll give it a top padding. Sorry, padding hyphen top. 10. Sorry, 10px. देखते हैं. हाँ, that is good. So top से थोड़ा padding दे दिया. Okay. So padding top 10 pixels. That is good. Then with lesser than 100%. So yeah, width by default ही इसने, अच्छा हाँ नहीं, वो ऊपर width का settings किया होगा. ठीक है. So इस div की width हम क्या रखेंगे? Let us start with 50%. What will that do? Then if the width is 50%, that also looks good. अरे बाप रे. Then let's make the margin auto from 0. हाँ, अभी थोड़ा अच्छा आ रहा है. So okay, थोड़ी width और कम करनी पड़ेगी लगता है. Let's make it 40%. Nope. 30%. Yes, that is good. Okay. Yes, I like it. We like it. अभी हाँ, इसका कलर थोड़ा शेड और डार्क करना पड़ेगा. What can I do? Can I make this split screen? नहीं, वो नहीं कर पाएंगे ना. ठीक है, एक करके जाते हैं. freeCodeCamp survey form. थैंक यू सो मच सर. एक्चुअली आपकी वजह से मेरा टाइम बहुत सेव हो रहा है. जिसमें मुझे शायद 15 मिनट जाते हैं, वो आप एक सेकंड में कर देते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स कलर पिकर तो कर ही सकते हैं सर. एक और भी ऑप्शंस है, वो भी ऑप्शन है. बट आई थिंक आई वांट टू ट्राई प्लेइंग विथ इट, तो थोड़ा और समझ आएगा कि ये कलर हम लोग कैसे और ले सकते हैं. डू इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट? ऑफ कोर्स सर, इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट कर देंगे. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू डू. वो तो फिर इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट अगर ओपन करेंगे तो फिर पूरा वो सोर्स कोड ही खोल सकते हैं, वो सोर्स कोड ही रीड कर सकते हैं. सो आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू डू दैट. बट आई नो इफ़ अगर कुछ नहीं हो रहा, अगर सच में कुछ नहीं हो रहा, अगर रात तक भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा, देन आई विल ओपन द इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट एंड आई विल यूज़ देम. सो चलो अभी यूज़ इट. हाँ ठीक है, ये स्पेस आई लाइक इट. उसका कलर नेवी ब्लू ट्राई करते हैं. या नेवी ब्लू का कोड क्या होगा? इंस्टेड ऑफ डार्क ब्लू, मे बी लेट्स ट्राई नेवी ब्लू. व्हाट इज़ इट? 00128. आई सी. यस, ये भी कर सकते हैं. वी शुड हैव डन दिस द फर्स्ट टाइम. लेट मी मेक दिस 200. ओके, दैट इज़ डेफिनेटली नॉट व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग फॉर. इन दोनों को तो मैं दे देता हूँ वैल्यूज़. But that, now it's getting there. But again, this is a darker shade. इसको अगर मैं सबको 100 कर दूँ तो क्या होगा? That is grey, completely grey. But we are looking for something. Click on that color in code and adjust color. Unfortunately, sir, we cannot adjust it. वो सिर्फ दिखाता है. If I click on it, it won't open the picker. मैं जैसे माउस को मूव करूँगा वो it disappears. I cannot, if I press up and down button, it doesn't work. So maybe I don't know how to play with this thing. क्योंकि जैसे मैं माउस ऊपर ले जाऊँगा, if I move it it leaves. बट अगर मैंने क्लिक करके रखा है तो मैं यहाँ पे जा सकता हूँ. बट ओह ओके, दैट्स न्यू फॉर मी. आई एम सॉरी, आई मेड अ मिस्टेक. अरे बाप. बट इफ आई डोंट हैव द प्रीव्यू ओपन विथ मी. ओके, so what if I click on this and then हाँ अभी ये खुला. ओके, just move the mouse on it. Thank you so much. I actually didn't know. Okay, so when you move the mouse on it you can actually set the color. तो चलो इसके साथ खेलते हैं. And did it change? Yes, that is much closer. अभी इसका थोड़ा darker shade ले लेते हैं. हाँ, that is good. That does look good. Okay. I like that. A little darker, a much darker shade. हाँ, अभी हम लोग वहाँ पे पहुँच रहे हैं. Yes. Thank you so much for this tip. I actually thought that this is hopeless. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We really support you guys. Thank you so much. So that is 21:57. यहाँ पे of course ये अलग दिख रहा है. I think we'll have to do something about the zooming and the scaling and the text size. We will get to that. But first एक एक करके क्यू बॉक्स पे ख़त्म करते पहले. So we have the div क्यू बॉक्स. अभी उसको border radius दे देते हैं. Of course we can never know border radius actually इन्होंने क्या दिया और हम क्या देने वाले हैं. We can only get close to it, as close as we can. So border radius, and you know what, I will try making it clearer. ये देख के मुझे लग रहा है या 5 या 6 पिक्सल्स होगा. हाँ नहीं, इसकी साइज़ अच्छा रिलेटिव नहीं रखी है. ठीक है. मार्जिन सॉरी इसकी साइज करेंगे. विथ को आई थिंक if I make this 30 VW, if I zoom in, nope, viewport width 40% of viewport width. I'll have to play with that, but you know what, border radius दे देते हैं. Border radius won't be too hard. We'll give it 5 pixels. Semicolon कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया. Maybe not. Maybe make it 4 pixels. हाँ, 4 pixels works. So 5 pixels. What do we have? अच्छा, message distracted. No problem. हाँ, बट ये zoom करता है तो ये इसमें तो ये overflow करता है. We don't want it to overflow. We want the container to be inside the container. What will we do about that? एक एक करके जाते हैं. ठीक है, चलो बॉक्स बना दिया. ये बॉक्स है. And it ends here. यहाँ पे हम लोग कहाँ से पाएंगे? So margin bottom से हमें हटाना पड़ेगा. So what will we do? So margin top. Okay. हाँ, तो यहाँ पे लिख के ही चेंज करते हैं ना. So this is top right, top and bottom. इसकी तो 0 कर दी है, तो क्या है? Why is there so much space? Submit बटन के बाद कुछ किया है. Input type submit यहाँ पे देखना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, इसकी width ऐसी है. Interesting. इसको तो resize करना पड़ेगा. This doesn't look good unless we zoom in. Okay, zoom out. Okay. ये क्यों margin यहाँ पे? Anyway, we are on submit. So submit button का space. हाँ, ये वाला space ठीक है. But div के बाद space क्यों है? Why do we have space after div? Height 2em. No, but that's for the input type button. That's not what we should be looking at. Let me see. Form का देखना पड़ेगा ना. हाँ, form का कोड देखते हैं. Do we have a form? Yes, we do. Padding bottom. हाँ, इसमें नीचे से padding दिया है. हटाओ. Nope, not the padding then. मार्जिन टॉप एंड बॉटम से। यूर राइट एक्चुअली, हाँ रिस्पॉन्सिव व्यू अगर मुझे फ़ोन में फ़ोन जैसा दिखना है। सर अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई कैन सी जूम लेवल शुड बी 100% ऑलवेज। नाउ अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरा स्क्रीन थोड़ा 0%, इफ़ आई मेक इट 100% दिस इज़ व्हाट इट विल लुक लाइक, इफ़ यू कैन सी दैट। सो जब 100% पे होता है, सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इट लुक्स लाइक। अभी दिस डिस्प्ले आई हैवंट कन्फिगर्ड इट येट, बट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कन्फिगरेशन प्रॉब्लम बहुत छोटा दिखने लगता है। बेरली मुझे भी देखने में तकलीफ़ होती है, सो आई थिंक मेरे व्यूअर्स को तो देखने में बहुत तकलीफ़ होती होगी। सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी कांट सी दैट, सॉरी। बट इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू डेज़, इन द नेक्स्ट फ्यू वीक्स मैं ये फिगर आउट कर लूँगा एंड आई विल फिगर इट आउट, तो अगर मैं 100% स्केल व्यू में कैसे कर सकूँ। एनीवे, बट थैंक यू फॉर आस्किंग सर। इसका शेड थोड़ा डार्क है, इसको और डार्क कर देते हैं पहले। चलो, cue box. I keep coming back to the cue box. Oh, I have to drag the mouse. If you press the left mouse button and drag your mouse to it, then and only then will you be able to take it. Okay, अभी ये किया है. How dark is that? और नीचे ले जाते हैं. Let's see. इतना करते हैं. That is still not dark enough. बाप रे, अभी तो मुझे शक हो रहा है कि ये इन्होंने डार्क कलर ही यूज़ किया. Let's see what is happening. Why is the cue box not showing me the preview? हाँ, ये तो पूरा स्केल्ड ही है. अब बाप रे, बढ़िया. ओह अच्छा. So waveform. Anyway, we have the radius. Why am I wasting time on this? एक okay. Now name, ये तो font ही अलग है. ये हमने text area and input के colors change कर दिए हैं. Age is optional. इसकी कोई limit है हमारे form की. और if I write 11, oh अच्छा, जो हम लोग text लिख रहे हैं उसका कलर वाइट है. लेट्स चेंज दैट. सो इनपुट में हम लोग जाएंगे. इनपुट, दिस इज टाइप सबमिट. वी आर नॉट लुकिंग फॉर दिस फॉर नाउ. ये एक इनपुट है, इसमें कलर FFF है. दिस शुड बी 000. अभी मैं यहाँ पर लिखूँ सो द टेक्स्ट विल बी इन ब्लैक. गुड. व्हाट कलर इज़ द टेक्स्ट इन? दिस इज़ नॉट ब्लैक, द टेक्स्ट कलर इज़ समथिंग एल्स. सो थोड़ा हम लोग ग्रे वाला शेड ले लेते हैं. What will I do? So RGB is our friend. In the RGB we'll write, I think 100 should do. So if I write, I like that color. ये थोड़ा और डार्कर शेड है, तो 100 का हम लोग 50 कर देते हैं. So instead of this I'll make it 50. Sorry, 50. Oh, that's not the correct one. We are looking for something in between maybe. It will not work for drop down. What are you talking about? Instead you can move color to above selector. You mean this selector? हाँ, क्योंकि इसमें selector है और इसमें अच्छा. But why is this different? So why is this input and text area and select different, and why is this different? क्यों इन दोनों पे ही अप्लाई किया है? But if you want it that way, this is the background color is different, the border. So इसको border दिया है input और text area को, but drop down को नहीं दिया है. क्यों? Whereas इसको भी दिया तो नहीं है. So this drop down or this drop down, they do not have it. Okay. हाँ ठीक है, चलो, no problem. We can merge these two. That doesn't matter. We are trying to find out anyway. Okay, let's see what that will do. अरे बाप रे, अच्छा हाँ हाँ ओके। TM ने बना दिया, इनपुट लेबल ये सब तो ठीक है। हाँ select tag is there, continue, yes exactly. Oh, and by the way I should also be saving this file so that database में होगा तो जब मैं लिखूँगा तो ये वापस आएगा, मुझे झटका नहीं मिलेगा। अरे बाप रे। Okay, now I can see that all the input elements have a radius, so quickly उनको border radius भी दे देते हैं। border radius how much will it do, यहाँ पे देखते हैं। I think we should also go with 4 pixels, so 4px. Nope, that is too much, 2 pixels। तो मैं zoom करूँगा तो ये बाहर निकल जाता है। And it also has a border of border width भी है। Okay, yeah, I think 2 is good, maybe 3, let's do 3। 3, yes, 3 works। We also have to do something about this, but I think वो उसको बाद में, उसके बारे में बाद में जाते हैं। So email, then age is of course it should not go beyond 120 according to freeCodeCamp, let's leave that, ठीक है। select current role, ये unselected option को कैसे selected बना, कैसे disable बनाए लेकिन उसको default selected रखे। I think we should use the value tag, it has little padding as well। किसको padding है, what are you talking about sir, are you talking about these input boxes? Well, not input boxes, input elements। Okay, I'll wait for your answer, until then हमारे पास एक बहुत बड़ा डब्बा है, ये रेडियो बटन्स में कुछ नहीं है, वो डाल देते हैं पहले। where do we have, so radio buttons and check boxes, we didn't put anything in them तो वो कर देते हैं पहले। let me copy this question, कहाँ पे रखेंगे, so this is the label tag, this is what the radio button। तो भाई रेडियो बटन में क्या क्वेश्चन है, would you recommend freeCodeCamp to a friend? Okay, so that should be in AP tag। तो क्या करेंगे, मैं इसके अंदर डाल देता हूँ P tag, closing P tag। inside this closing P tag I will write this question, let's see what it looks like। अरे बाप रे, ये क्या हो गया, अच्छा हाँ उसने 2 बार कर दिया। So would you recommend go freeCodeCamp to a friend? Oh my god, that looks weird when okay। अभी हमने पूरे टेक्स्ट को क्या, this text should be given a class then। लेबल को क्या, हम लोगों ने लेबल्स को कैसे अलाइन किया है, यहाँ पे होना चाहिए। अलाइन की प्रॉपर्टीज़ कहाँ है, आई कैन नॉट टेक्स्ट अलाइन सेंटर, सो H1 एंड P, H1 अगर P, अच्छा टेक्स्ट अलाइन सेंटर, अरे बात है हाँ, बिकॉज दिस मस्ट बी H1 एंड दिस मस्ट बी P, सो फिर हम लोग को लेबल्स को पकड़ना पड़ेगा। प्रॉबेबली फॉर्म के अंदर टेक्स्ट अलाइन है, नो विच प्रॉपर्टी डिड यू अलाइन इट टू द लेफ्ट, वाई आर द नेम्स एंड द लेबल्स। हाँ ठीक है, चलो इसको लेबल में डाल के देखते हैं what will happen then। so Q box, ठीक है, yes that's where we were। so instead of this I'll make it a label, copy that, paste it, now it's on the left, great। do we have any other comments? Disabled and selected together, yes all input boxes, it has little padding as well। लिटिल पैडिंग, थोड़ा तो जूम करता हूँ तो ये बहुत हिल जाता है। looks very weird. So inner padding, चलो इसको एक एक करके जाते हैं. Yes, all input boxes. Thank you for answering, sir. So first, you know what? Let us also give it a border property. So उसको भी border क्या ग्रे ही दे देंगे कलर फॉर नाउ. सो बॉर्डर इज़ 1 pixel, solid border, 1 solid border and gray. अरे बाप रे, ये तो मैंने div को दे दिया, सॉरी. We have to give it to the input text area here. Yep, sorry. Okay. इसको और थिन देना पड़ेगा. 1 pixel won't do. अच्छा है ही. But the color is the same. That's why it looks weird. It's not. It's the same. भी ग्रे कर देते हैं तो क्या होगा? Okay. What if I make this 0.5? 0.5 is too much. Maybe 0.75. Yes, 0.75 looks good. Disabled and selected together for the first option in drop down. Disabled and selected together for first option. Oh, अच्छा, समझ गया. Makes sense. Thank you, sir. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Sagar. So we go to the option and we make it selected and also the disabled option. That is good. Disabled and selected. That works very good. So this is disabled and selected. Thank you. Okay. So where were we? Let's get back to where we were. बाप रे, zoom करते तो ये image पूरा हिल जाता है. But in this case, when I zoom in or zoom out, the image does not die. Why so? ये भी inspect में पढ़ना पड़ेगा. पूरा it literally dies. You can see this and this. इसके साथ ही थोड़ा करना पड़ेगा. So body के अंदर क्या है? Width, margin, background, color dark blue. ठीक है. ये linear gradient. Okay. Background position center. ठीक है. Anyway. If you don't know, then we can't spend time. हाँ, ये attributes को सब values देनी थी. ये radio बंद करना शुरू करो. हाँ, तो ये सब ठीक है. अभी would you recommend freeCodeCamp to a friend? Definitely, maybe, I'm not sure. So वहाँ पे जाते हैं पहले. This is age, drop down, full time job. Would you recommend? हाँ, okay. So DEFINITELY. Maybe ये सब अच्छा. अरे इन सबको लेबल के अंदर रैप करना पड़ेगा. Wrap all of them in a label, and inside this label will we be able to do anything. और इसके बाद लिखेंगे DEFINITELY. ओके, और सबको इनलाइन भी बनाना पड़ेगा. What does this say? So input boxes width should be in 100%. So कहाँ है input width is 100%, sir. Input boxes, not only input boxes, all the boxes with the attribute input. Input text area and select. Anyway, सबको inline बनाना पड़ेगा. Label कहाँ है? ये है. Display is block. I understand why. And what do we do with this then? इसको मैं inline कैसे बनाऊँ? We have done projects before to make them inline. So let me open freeCodeCamp. freeCodeCamp make course. Yeah, I think we finished that cat photo app. cat photo app के अंदर ही हमने कुछ कोड यूज़ किया था. responsive web design, cat photo app. एट द एंड ऑफ द पे जहाँ पे हमने फॉर्म लिया था, yes, this, the text is beside it. So I think we will find our answer somewhere in here. So you can see क्या है ये, this is for the option lazy, अभी नहीं, उसमें नहीं, हाँ, so label input indoor type check radio checked, okay, अच्छा तो use checked जाते हैं. So ऐसे तो of course sir, if we make the display inline वो तो ठीक है, but फिर वो ब्लॉक्स हर एक पे अप्लाई कर देगा, ये सब नेम्स भी वो इनलाइन बन जाएंगे. If you see here that changes nothing. लेबल को मैंने डिस्प्ले इनलाइन किया, that changed nothing. If I zoom out तो भी nothing. So we have to do something about the input boxes. ये इनपुट का आईडी दिया ना, ऐसा कुछ आईडी है. We'll have to override the input IDs. Nope, not override. इसको मैं लेफ्ट में कैसे लेबल डिस्प्ले इनलाइन तो कर दिया. Let me think. So what is dot inline for? ये किस पे हमने कौन सा क्लास यूज़ किया है, कहाँ पे inline यूज़ किया है? Let's see. So we have this ID, title, description, Q box, waveform, name, label, name, text, interior name, label again, name, number, age 120, ID drop down, student, full-time job, we recommend freeCodeCamp, ID recommend radio. Where is inline? Where is the class inline? हमने कोई क्लास inline बनाया नहीं है. What is this for then? Must be something. But I will comment this out. इसको मैं पहले कट कर देता हूँ. I'll take it to the at the end of the page because I did copy it. So someone used it. Someone from freeCodeCamp did actually use it. So slash and the code ends here. So ठीक है. हाँ. Then we have input type file. हाँ, वो तो सबमिट बटन के लिए, उसको पैडिंग वैडिंग दिया होगा, ठीक है. Nothing different about it. हाँ, बट उसको कुछ कलर वाला देना तो दे सकते हैं. Yes. So उस पर भी जाते हैं. But first we were stuck on the input this thing label definitely. How do we make it an inline? So I think what I should do is first of all connect the labels. So इसका ID recommend है, so इसका भी ID recommend कर देते हैं. So now they are linked, the label and the input. Great. Of course हाँ, इसको actually ID नहीं होता है, इसका for होता है, for attribute यूज़ करते हैं. And now I think we should make this an inline block. Inline hyphen block. हाँ, कुछ तो हुआ, but that's not what we were intending. I should keep this as a block for now. क्या करेंगे? और ये recommend freeCodeCamp to a friend, क्योंकि अभी उसको भी ये भी inline block बन जाएगा. Of course, yeah, that is for the submit button. Yes. Input type submit. हाँ, ये exactly ये सिर्फ input type submit को वो कर रहा है. This inline I don't understand what it's for. Then we have input type file. Then this is submit. अच्छा, वो फाइल सबमिट कुछ और के लिए है. वेयर इज इट देन? हाँ, तो फाइल सबमिट, वेट अ सेकेंड, यस यू आर राइट, type is submit for submit, then where do we have the input type file? If we don't have input type file, then we can remove it from the code. We don't need it. Before going to that conclusion, I will move it in the comment section. Yeah sir, I believe you are right. इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है. बट इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट सर, आई थिंक यू हैव मोर एक्सपीरियंस प्लेइंग विथ इट. आई हैव टू फिगर दैट आउट माई सेल्फ. यार इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट मैं करूँगा तो उससे क्या चेंज होगा? ऑफकोर्स दिस इज सोर्स कोड में, तो जब मैं इंस्पेक्ट पढ़ लूँगा, उसका मैं CSS फाइल ही ओपन कर दूँ, वहाँ से मैं सब कॉपी करके यहाँ पे पेश कर दूँ, तो मेरा काम ख़त्म हो जाएगा. बट उन्होंने भी सब क्लासेस अपने बनाए होंगे ना, सो दैट वे येस यू आर राइट, वो सब उनके क्लासेस को स्टडी करने में मेरा टाइम जाएगा. सो दैट वे आई विल अंडरस्टैंड मोर. बट अगेन सर, जब तक खुद समझ के देख के नहीं होता था, तब तक थोड़ा एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं ना. ऑन माई कोड येस, आई कैन इंस्पेक्ट इट फ्रॉम हेयर. बॉडी स्टाइल, डिव के अंदर क्लास, ये नो ट्रांसलेट, चैलेंज रिव्यू. बट इन्होंने अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस इज़ ऑल इन आई फ्रेम. मुझे आई फ्रेम कुछ पता है नहीं है क्या होता है. और इसको मैं अगर इंस्पेक्ट करूँ, oh sorry not inspect, if I open the source code, view page source, तो कुछ दिखता ही नहीं है. and even if I open inspect, that's the only thing I can see. ये सब मैंने div सब open किए, and this is the only thing. So it's an iframe, so I can't really look at my code. Anyway, I get your point sir, Mr. Sagar. I will look into that. पहले मैं खुद के कोड को देख लेता हूँ, यहाँ से ही देख लेता हूँ क्या क्या चीज़ें जो मुझे खुद समझ आ रही है और क्या क्या चीज़ें काम कर रही है. बढ़िया, थैंक यू फॉर योर सजेशंस. रियली आप इतना बोल रहे, कोई देखने आते ही नहीं है, सब देख के चले जाते हैं. सो थैंक यू एंड आई एम सॉरी इफ़ आई साउंड रूड, but this is the first time someone is responding to my live chat and I'm responding to someone, so I really appreciate it. Thank you sir. So क्या okay, yeah अभी इंस्पेक्ट खोल के देखते हैं बाजू में. Okay, let's go at the beginning. ये तो मैंने डाला था. Then we have body width height. Body 100%, that's width is okay, height is 100% of the viewport height. Then we have margin set to 0. ये किसने सेट किया? पूरे बॉडी का मार्जिन 0. ठीक है, ये नो प्रॉब्लम. Then the color of the body. हाँ, ये तो सब टेक्स्ट का कलर है. Then font family, ठीक है, font size, background image. This is the JPEG image for the body. Background के अंदर linear gradient भी है. ठीक है. Then background size, cover. इनका ही देखते हैं फिर. If I am going to inspect their elements, then I go crazy. ये सब कुछ नहीं खोलना पड़ेगा. I go to page source and I open the styles.css file. ये उनकी CSS फाइल आ गई. क्या बात है. I'm sure you also know this sir. Anyway, cat ऐप बंद कर देते हैं. ये अपना आ गया ये सब, and this is their HTML code. ऑल ऑफ दिस. अच्छा, तो उन्होंने डिव क्लासेस, हर एक का फॉर्म ग्रुप डिव क्लास बनाया. डिव क्लास, नाउ आई अंडरस्टैंड. सो ईच क्लास कैन बी मैनिपुलेटेड एज दे विश. लिटरली H1P, मार्जिन टॉप, मार्जिन बॉटम. अरे बाप रे, someone went to town with this code. that is a lot of code. Of course मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, I can copy all of that, I can paste it and then I can tweak it based on my interests and expectations. But करते ना, खुद भी खेलते तो थोड़ा समझ ज़्यादा आएगा. But what I would also like to see is the font. तो इन्होंने font क्या यूज़ किया वो तो देखते हैं. So font family is Poppins and sans serif. तो भी मैंने भी वही यूज़ किया है. Font weight 400. अच्छा. I may not have used that. So margin 0. ये देखते हैं. चलो मैंने बॉडी में font डाला है, font size डाला है, font weight नहीं डाला है. Maybe that will do some damage. So weight 400 px. Sorry, not 400 px, 400 only. Okay. Nope, that is also very light. Line height ये सब तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं है. Exactly sir, thank you so much. ये font weight 400 है. ठीक है एक एक करके जाते हैं. Save the code please. Save. हाँ तो कर ना. Slow down, your code was not saved. Something's happening. तो ठीक है, चलो एक थोड़ी देर बात करते हैं. Header. इसको करते हैं inspect. Let us inspect this. So what does this say? H1 ID title. Okay. Class is text center. अभी हमें पहले H1 एलिमेंट देखना पड़ेगा, फिर टाइटल एंड टेक्स्ट सेंटर. सो CSS हैश टाइटल नोप एंड text hyphen center. टाइटल में क्या होगा? TL. There is no such text in the CSS file. अरे बाप रे, अच्छा ये मेरी फाइल. हाँ ओके, दिस इज देयर फाइल. H1 freeCodeCamp survey form. H1 देखते हैं, maybe that will help us. H1, we have two H1s. First H1 has font weight this and line height 1.2. Will that make a difference? Let's see. सिर्फ मैं H1 पे अप्लाई करता हूँ. So I'll write H1 curly bracket this. Let's see. Like almost no change or what? Command Z. Yeah, line height doesn't make a difference. I mean, it does make a difference, but I'm not looking for it for now. How did you get this font? And what font is it? पहले तो ये देखना पड़ेगा हमारा पॉपिन्स लोड हुआ है कि नहीं. एक्चुअली पॉपिन्स लोड हुआ है कि नहीं वो तो पता चलते हैं. इंटरेस्टिंग. कॉमिक सैंस लिखते हैं. कॉमिक सैंस डजंट वर्क. और इफ आई जस्ट मेक इट सैंस. Helvetica. Oh. ये तो कितना फास्ट लिखना पड़ता है. sans. So how do we even know whether we are using Poppins? ये प्रीव्यू को बाजू में रखना पड़ेगा, तो कुछ दिखेगा ही नहीं. That doesn't change a thing. Great, चलो एटलीस्ट वो तो समझ आया. जो हम लोग फॉन्ट कर रहे हैं उसके लिए मैं पहले उसको लिंक देखना पड़ेगा, उसकी लिंक देखनी पड़ेगी. सो इन द हेड. ओके, सो दे आर नॉट लिंकिंग एनी अदर फॉन्ट. देन वी गो टू दिस. और कहाँ पे है फॉन्ट? FONT. अला इधर लिखा है yeah, so that's where they are importing pop-ins from. I think the moment I add this we will be able to see the pop-ins nope, not yet. अच्छा तो मैंने किया URL line 1 exactly, yeah, I saw that the moment you said that styles.css I understood exactly. तो अभी तो अभी यहाँ पे मैं pop-ins लिखूँ, so then I think that should work. Yep, that works. Good stuff. Okay. Okay, चलो font आ गया, font की ज़िद पूरी कर ली. Great. This is light. So अभी हम लोग P1 पे जाते हैं. P1 पे कुछ font का weight बहुत कम लग रहा है. Font size, हाँ उसने font size ही 1.10 कर दिया. Now I can see why. Okay. कोडिंग भी सही है, मोबाइल फ्रेंडली कोडिंग भी है. ठीक है एक एक करके जाते हैं. What do we want it to look like? So this is the survey form. हाँ अभी भी ये यहाँ पे तो चिपके ही है. मैं डेफिनेटली को क्लिक करता हूँ तो ये रेडियो बटन सेलेक्ट तो हो जाता है. ठीक है. How do we make it an inline block? इसको पूरा अलग div में ले जाएं. हाँ वही करते हैं. चलो div with another class and then all the objects inside the class will be inline blocks. Right click on definitely. Where is that? Right. Achha, you want me to inspect it? So that's what the code is. Oh. So label with the attribute for. You mean acha, you want me to do it over here? So, Mr. Sagar, we're doing the same thing in this. हम लोग यहाँ पे preview open करके देखें. If you think that I should code it from here, then like that we're doing the same thing. अगर मैं यहाँ पे preview left में रखता हूँ तो मैं जो भी यहाँ पे text लिख रहा हूँ वो code exactly वो change होगा. So I don't understand why you want me to do that. मैं जो भी यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ कोड वो affect हो रहा है. So how is there a difference? Anyway ये तो हाँ ये तो freeCodeCamp का main. हाँ ठीक है ये तो main है. Now this is the P element. ये रहा. This is P with the ID description. Okay. ये लोग तो इन्होंने IDs को तो एडिट किया ही नहीं है. Anyway, I keep deflecting. पहले हम लोग definitely को inline बनाएंगे. तो उन सबको मैं div के अंदर डालूँ और edit करूँ तो होना चाहिए. Select current role, then we are full time. After this, yes. So let's put this inside a new div. Class recommend. वो तो यूज़ कर लिया कितनी बार. for id. You can see we have 0 viewers. Maybe Mr. Sagar is busy with something, but I appreciate your support, sir. Actually आपके जितना कोई बोलता नहीं है comments में, so I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and please let me know my questions answer whenever you get the time. Thank you, Mr. Sagar. Thank you for watching. And anyone else who is watching this live video in the future, if you think you know the answer why Mr. Sagar is asking me, then please let me know. मैं भी फ्यूचर में अगर इनको इन कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा हूँ तो शायद मुझे भी कुछ सीखने को मिले. थैंक यू. सो मूविंग ऑन, अभी हम लोग इसको क्लास को देते हैं वैल्यू, क्या देंगे? एनीथिंग. आई कैन लिटरली मेक इट एनीथिंग. लेट्स मेक दिस व्हाट, डेफिनेटली रेडियो बी. रेडियो, ओके. फिर फॉर्म, फील्ड सेट, लेबल, इनपुट. ठीक है, चलो यहाँ पे बनाते हैं. रेडियो, अच्छा, डॉट रेडियो, लेबल. इसके अंदर, so now I'm going to select the objects inside this thing, and I'm going to make the display property inline hyphen block. Something did happen, but they are still not in the same line. Well, I want it beside it. So what can we do for that? ये वापस, हाँ, ये रहा. What if I put a space here? अरे बाप रे. And what if I select it now? No problem, sir. आराम से, no problem. Definitely. But that is crazy. क्या हो रहा है? सोचो. I want it to be an inline block. What if I make it a block? हाँ, तो ये तो ठीक है, अपने रास्ते तो मेरे रास्ते. What if I make it an inline block? But that is now on top of that. How do we avoid that? freeCodeCamp में उन्होंने कैसे किया था? I'll have to check a few more courses, a few more forms that I built. ये क्या था? We built this registration form. इसमें हमने कैसे टेक्स्ट को बनाया था? So we go to the index.html file. In here, इस फाइल्स को बंद करो. We have this personal account thing. So personal account का है. This is the label. So label for business account, input ID business account, type radio, name account type, class inline. I see. So we did something to this class. Acha. And I can see we have a class called inline here. Interesting. That is something interesting to watch. So you know what? ये रेडियो लेबल वाले को मैं पहले कमेंट कर देता हूँ. ओह सॉरी, अरे बाप रे. हाँ, स्लैश एंड great. So radio label is commented. We will uncomment this inline and we'll give it a class inline. तो ये कहाँ था हमारा div? सबको मैंने div के अंदर भरा था ना. निकल. Now, when we give this label definitely a class inline. देखते हैं उससे क्या होता है. अरे बाप रे. And what happens with inline? So oh my god, yeah, so definitely works. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for. Thank you, Mr. Sagar, for supporting. Uh, Class inline. Okay, definitely. That worked. That worked like a charm. Okay, I'm going to do that now. So, अभी इन सबको मैं लेबल के अंदर रैप कर दूँगा. Label. Okay, I have been speaking more in Hindi and less in this. अरे बाप रे. Nope, that's not where it should be. The label should be given the class inline. Oh, yeah, that did not work at all. हाँ ठीक है, so इसमें हो जाता है. Okay, okay. That is magical. Anyway, इसमें for attribute देंगे. Sorry, not for. We'll give it the for attribute value. Also recommend. अरे बाप रे, ये तो सब select हो जाएंगे. क्या रहा? What if I select this? Am I allowed to select this? Because the value is the same. Okay, हाँ ठीक है. ठीक है, label को close कर दिया. I should write maybe here. Good. And now ये जो मैंने class value दी थी, यहाँ पर paste कर दूँगा. So now we have definitely maybe. Can I not? अच्छा मैं maybe को click करूँ तो ओहो. Because for यहाँ पे for भी recommended है ना. I have to change the for IDs to find the IDs too. What can we do? What can we do to that? Definitely 3 बार भी नहीं चले. Confirm. Nope. Semantics question. You know what, guys? I'm going to take a short break and I will be back in the next 10 minutes. Until then, see you guys. Where is this splash screen? And I'm back, guys. Let us continue from where we left off. So the last time I figured out something, ये definitely and maybe को inline कर दिया था. I found out what this class was for. So I gave the input element this class inline, and then I applied this inline value. So now we have this. So that helped me somehow. And now I'm giving the labels, so the correct input, because the moment I gave the inline class this values, the problem is when I click on maybe, it still clicks on definitely. When I click on this radio button, of course it clicks on that radio button, but when I click on the text maybe, it selects the first radio button. So I'm going to change the values of the for attribute for each and every label and the input, so that they are they do not clash each other. So would you recommend freeCodeCamp to a friend? So I think instead of recommend, maybe I could write recommend -1 as the for attribute, and for this id as recommend 1. I think that should help us. Yes, but ये दोनों सब एक ही एलिमेंट के अंदर है. Makes sense. Okay, of course I could make the for and id attribute definitely 2. अगर वो कर देते तो वो तो हो ही जाता है. That's not a problem. What does this say? So but we'll also have to change the second one, and I don't like the recommend -1 as an id. So you know what, definitely is the one. Definitely wins the cake, wins the prize, whatever we want to call it. So ये definitely, maybe को click करूँगा तो सिर्फ maybe select होगा. Great. Now we go to the next label. So for इसकी जगह हमें लिखना चाहिए MAYBE, and instead of recommend I will write it maybe. So definite को select किया, maybe को select किया, तो दोनों में से सिर्फ एक ही select हुए. But now we can select each and single of them. Okay, so this is the label. Now I have changed the label. Maybe. Okay, the name is still recommend. The name is recommend, and I think that is what is holding all the three of them together. So now we go to the last one. अभी हम लोग जाएंगे label पे. We'll go to what's your not sure. So label again. I'll close this. I'll copy this, and I will put the closing label tag here. Great. Okay, and now inside this label tag, not inside this label tag, before or after, I think after. Yes. So यहाँ पे हम लोग लिखेंगे not sure. SUR, not sure. You can see if I click on this, the radio button does get selected because it is wrapped inside a label. But just to link them together, I'll give the label an id of NOTSURE. Unsure देना चाहिए. Yes, unsure. And this here will give it a for attribute value unsure. So that will work. Great. And we'll also give it a class value of class equals double quotes inline. Oh, sorry, that's yeah, we've already finished that, so I don't need to do that. Yeah, but now when I click on not sure, maybe, definitely, great. So we have three radio buttons, and all three of them work. Would you recommend them? Great. क्या बात है. Now ये क्या है? अभी ये नेम और इनपुट के बीच में कुछ ज़्यादा ही मार्जिन है. हाँ, ये भी देखते हैं. चलो. So we go to probably input. हाँ, top margin इसमें 10 pixels रखा है ना. Obviously, that's why I can see the gap. So instead of 10 pixels, this should be 5 pixels. इसको जूम नहीं जूम करने पे तो चला जाता है. Oh, by the way, let us check this. Do we have any comments? So I'm back. Welcome back, Mr. Sagar. रेडियो इनलाइन, एग्जैक्टली रेडियो को इनलाइन करना था, लेबल को भी इनलाइन करना था. सो वी काइंड ऑफ मेड द रेडियो इनलाइन सो इट वर्कड. Then different ID, yes, that's what I did exactly. Thank you. So now let us go back here. The radio button's size is different. हाँ, एक एक करके जाते हैं. पहले हमारा कुछ चल रहा था. So here name and the box. इसको zoom in करें तो क्या दिखाता है? So I think yeah, we can get away with that. Okay, no problem. ठीक है. Okay. Then ठीक है, ये भी कर दिया, ये भी कर दिया. Yeah, what is your favorite feature? हाँ, ये feature तो हम लोग डाल नहीं रहे. That's okay. Now we have the check boxes. So we'll use the check boxes. What would you like to see improved? I didn't copy any of this before. See, what would you like improved में to see improvement दो ही लेते हैं. Front end projects and back end projects for now. So where is this text? This text should be after the input. Not sure. After this label, yes, we can see the tag. That is the checkbox. Any comments or suggestions? यहाँ पे है. Cool. So let us first put this in a div. क्योंकि यार div के बिना तो कुछ ना. Text area, input. After this, and I will I will close the div. That is not how you close a div. Yes. Okay. इसके साथ कुछ मैनिपुलेट करना हो तो उसको क्लास दे देते हैं. What is this? Question about what you like to see improvement. So I would ask for feedback. That's what I'm doing. So I'm asking for feedback. ठीक है, कुछ करना होगा तो इसके साथ करेंगे, खेलेंगे. But for now, so we have check boxes and text कहाँ पे उसके बाद में. So we'll wrap all of these in a label element. So label अच्छा ID इसमें भी देंगे. ठीक है, चलो. For and this and for input we'll also give it an ID which will match with this label. अरे बाप रे, comma. So what is this checkbox about? हाँ, front end project ले लेते हैं ना. So FEP front end projects. FEP front end projects. यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं front-end projects. Close the label tag. Not projects, that would be a silly. Projects, front end projects. So is that, yup, हाँ, वो भी class भी दे देंगे inline, so that problem will go away. Class equals inline. Exactly. अरे हाँ, और एक और यहाँ पे हम लोग को p टैग भी डालना पड़ेगा. p not p unfortunately. लेबल के अंदर, ठीक है, लिख देते हैं लेबल के अंदर. Great. इसको थोड़ा इसका, हाँ. Now it is inside a container. What would you like to see improve? Check all that apply front-end projects. I have a message from my mom, so she's asking me to turn on the light. Apparently she cannot see me through the video, and you guys probably cannot too. Oh my god, just let me turn on the light please. Much better. Okay. हाँ, सबमिट बटन भी दूर में ही है, उस पर भी जाएंगे. सो फ्रंट एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स. ओके, तो ये हमने कर दिया सॉल्व, चेक ऑल दैट अप्लाई, ये इसको लेबल के अंदर डाल दिया. नाउ लेट अस पुट दिस इनसाइड ए लेबल टू. सो लेबल कॉपी एंड क्या था, फ्रंट एंड एंड बैक एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स. सो बैक हाइफन एंड projects, not projects, again typos. So back end projects will give them the for and the id attributes. So this should be back end, so bep id bep. So if I click on this checkbox will get selected. Great. Type checkbox, value checkbox. Now I'll also give it a class value inline. Let's see. हाँ, क्योंकि हम लोग को अलग अलग सेलेक्ट करना है. मेक सेंस. ओके. बैक एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स, एंटर योर कमेंट हियर. यहाँ पे थोड़ा इंडेंटेशन भी है, आई थिंक वो पैडिंग है. अच्छा, येस देयर वाज सम टेक्स्ट अबाउट पैडिंग. ये मुझे निकाल देना पड़ेगा, ये इनलाइन मैंने डाला था. यप, नाउ आई सी व्हाई वी हैड सम पैडिंग. सो पैडिंग इनसाइड, कितना पैडिंग है, लेट्स सी. सो हाउ मच वुड आई से, 2 pixels, 3 pixels. लेट्स ट्राई एंड प्ले विथ इट. That is some sound. So let's make it 2px. More, 5px. Do we have some more here? Adding 5 pixels. Let's see. That does make a difference a lot. Yes. जिसने viewport hide कर दिया, अरे बाप रे. We'll do something about that. Okay. How did you do it? How did you do it? Okay. ठीक है. So now we can select these. Yes. What can we do? How many columns do we need? ये ठीक है, columns तो हमने ठीक से किए. इसमें थोड़ी rows डालनी पड़ेगी. So text area का नए बनाना पड़ेगा. So what I can do is text area. इसमें rows नहीं mention किया ना. So text area is a type selector. Set rows in CSS text area. That is literally text area rows. अच्छा, इसमें लिखना होता है HTML कोड में. अच्छा, तो यहाँ पे लिखते हैं प्लेस होल्डर टेक्स्ट. ठीक है. What if I write columns equals to how many? That is 4, I think. Let's see. So 4. Chala. Not columns, rows. It should be rows. Okay. I like that. देखते ना. 1, 2, 3. So it has by default 4.5. How do you even get 4.5? What do you do to get a 4.5 rows? Am I allowed 4.5 rows? That is exactly 4. There is not exactly 4. There is still some space for more. There is some cool stuff. But if you think about it, we have added the 4 rows. Let's check whether they added rows in here. Row, ROW. Nope. Very cool. Okay. इसको मैं प्रीव्यू में ओपन करूँ और जूम इन जूम आउट करूँ तो क्या होगा? The text resizes itself. Some good stuff, man. Okay, that is there. Okay, now we play with the submit button. Submit. Okay. Submit color has to be green. ये color को inspect करते हैं. Let's see. I can click on this. I click on this submit button. Styles, layout. I think it should be in here, not the. अरे बाप रे. हाँ. फिर inheriting the form. ये सब styles.css से आ रहा है. We want the color. Acha, that's the variable color green. That's the color. Okay, got it. Input type submit, display block with margin. इसको मैं 100% कर देता हूँ. That is good. 100% width. Background color should be this. Oh, great. The text color, where is color? Font color नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, डाल देता है. It should be near background color after. So the color should be some shade of white. तो वेरिएबल हमने डाला है, तो वेरिएबल यूज़ करते हैं dark blue. So we'll make it white. I could make a variable. So variable क्या नाम है? Color dark blue. Color white, I would say. करते हैं ना. For this I will use F5, F6, F7 because it's really not white, but it is a shade of white. So hash F5, F6, F7. Nice. So now what I can do is nikalo variable color hyphen white. I can use this variable pretty much anywhere. Then going back, ये भी वही है. This is completely white. It's okay. We can leave that. So that's what the submit button looks like. इसकी border तो है ही नहीं. So input type submit. Where is the border? There doesn't need to be a border. Okay. अभी इसमें font size भी इसकी छोटी है. ये what is this 1.1 rem? Let's inspect this element. What is the text size? So we have sizing, font size. Okay, let's scroll up. Submit button, display, padding, background color, inherit. हाँ, कलर ठीक है. Where is the text size? Is the text size the same for all the text? Oh yes, thank you Sagar. Thank you Mr. Sagar for watching. Thank you for all your support and thank you for all your comments. Really, I do not get any comments like that, but thank you so much for watching, Mr. Sagar, and I hope you keep supporting my channel and the live videos. Thank you. Now we wanted the size, text size. Of course मैं यहाँ पे भी जाके कर ही सकता हूँ, but we have the submit button. So display block with padding नहीं चाहिए मुझे, font size चाहिए. इसमें font size inherit किए क्या है, कितने inherit किए, कहाँ से inherit किए? styles.cs in 71, the 71th line. अरे बाप रे. Font size. Okay, so font. मुझे उसका parent ढूंढना पड़ेगा. Font hyphen size. We have P label input. Input elements. Achha. Okay. We have clue. We have again font size. How many do we have? We have 5. This is 1.5. This is 1.125. This is 1.125. This is inherit, and this is 0.9. So this one feels like 0.9, maybe. Let's see. 0.9. Okay. Yeah, these divs are definitely, there is some padding between, not padding, I would say margin between all of them. So margin top between all of them. नेम के पीछे, नेम के ऊपर भी थोड़ा मार्जिन है. सो हर एक को डिव में डाल के थोड़ा मूव करते हैं. सो H1 title freeCodeCamp, thank you for. You already have a question box, but that question box is in itself the okay. Form ID survey form. फिर उसके ID. Where does this form end? Form. Where do you end, my friend? So that's the whole form. अच्छा. तो पूरे फॉर्म की विड्थ उन्होंने ऐसे बना के रखी है. Is that what is playing with me? So the width will be 60. Okay, max width. But then, is this a form? That is also a form. Form with the ID survey from. Then we have different divs inside this. Okay. So what does this form do? Which one is this form? That is the comment suggestions. I see that. Yes, we can do something like that. Yes, definitely. Yeah, the funny thing would be to copy all of this HTML code and paste it in there. So let's see. There is some padding bottom, maybe 10 pixels, maybe 15 pixels. I can find out. I can use this. Oh god, yes. How much is the padding? Padding is 4, and the margin must be what? Margin is 20. It literally says that. Oh my god, now I can read this thing. Okay, so the margin is 20 pixels. Good. तो हर एक div का margin 20 pixels है. Div with the class form group. Okay, so without wasting more time, let us wrap each and every segment into a div. Let me first save this file. My code has been saved. Okay. So okay. Qbox, that is the whole div. If I think about it, yeah, that's form ID and article. Yes. What if I put all the Qbox values in the survey form? Where is the form के अंदर? Where is the form thing? और तो पूरा form है ना. तो उसके अंदर ये सब मूव कर दूँ तो then I don't really need all of this. Let's try doing that. If I command X this and I go to the form, I press enter, I press paste. हाँ, सब with सब overlap करेंगे and it will look very weird. ठीक है, no problem. हाँ ठीक है. Okay. When I zoom this, it doesn't zoom in. Interesting. Then it shouldn't be 30%, it should be 30% viewport width. तो मैं जितना zoom, अरे बाप रे. Something has to be. How do we make it relative? So many questions, so little time. तो CSS ही पढ़ना पड़े. We have the CSS file with us, literally the CSS file with us. Then we have the H1P1. What container is this in? This is inside the form ID. Do you have an ID selector? Hash, you do. Maybe ये सब तो color है. Nope. Form control also has a color. They are not using any ID selectors. How are you doing it then? ये क्या है? कौन है तू? That's header. This is the container. You are also playing with the container, of course. So these are all div, form group. हाँ ये सब तो करना था. ये सब का भी हम लोग मार्जिन भी सेट करने वाले हैं. ठीक है. Why does this happen? When I zoom in the text, and this literally resizes itself. The text does resize itself, but it doesn't move its position. Why is that? Why are you not inside a container? Something has to happen with you. Something is supposed to happen. I'm finding this VH. Oh my god, that is worse. How do we make your width relative? If I make it 50%. Yes. Exactly. That's not what we want to happen. How do we make your width relative? We will see about that. अभी तो इसके लिए width क्या रखेंगे? Yeah, I think 30 was good. Nope, 30 was not good. 40 wasn't good either. 45 is too bad. इसमें तो टेक्स्ट बड़ा ही जाता है. 16 pixels. Wow. You know what? I'm getting swayed again. We have to find out what we need to do. So first, spacing देखते हैं. ठीक है, spacing देखते हैं. We create divs. So पहले हम लोग देखते हैं. हाँ. We go back here and we check कितने div classes हैं. So inside this form with the ID survey form, let me close this. When we go back, let me not open it. Preview में जाते हैं. Yeah, don't worry. It does look weird. So when we set the div, each and every name, email, age, this all of them have the class form group. Okay, I can copy that text. I can use that for myself. Maybe I cannot. Command C. Okay. Now inside the form ID survey form, just like these guys, I'll create a div class. Oh my god. कितनी lines थी इसकी? 42. When I paste it, it becomes 45. Why? What happens here? इतना सब कॉपी हो जाता है, अरे बाप रे. Okay, but I don't need that anymore. Yes, copy. And where does the name end? Here. Oh, sorry. I can just close the div. Great. Then we begin again. इसको भी organize कर देते हैं. Now another div class, and we want someone to enter their email, and it ends here. So close the div. Great. Then we begin a div again. Sorry. And then we close the div again after the age. So /div. Great. इसको भी थोड़ा spacing दे देते, it looks. Tabs important. So quick recap. We created this. So div class form group where it has two things. One is a label and the next is and the second is an input. Then we created another div, again a label and an input with the text. Then another div with the label and the input text. Good. Now we go to this. What is this? So it is a label and it has a select select element and which has a bunch of options. Another div after that, and label ये सब questions definitely not sure के बाद. So this is when not sure ends, and I close the div. We are not using feedback yet. We haven't done anything to feedback yet, so I can change this to whatever I like, and I will. Good stuff. Now we also close this. So what is this for? What would you like to see improved? Okay, and it will end after back end div project. Okay, and we have the closing div. Great. After that we also put another div. Let's see, and we close the div here. Hopefully yes. हाँ, यहाँ पे input खत्म होता है और इसके अंदर div खत्म. You should also put that. Great. I will save this code. Great. Now let us play a little with the CSS. So we have a class called form group, and I'm going to play with them. ये सब तो ठीक है. H1P ये सब. Why is there some spacing? Weird spacing. Form, field set last of type, label, input, Qbox. This is where I started adding my stuff. Qbox inline. After this, input type file, we don't need it. Why? Because this form doesn't have an input file. Now we are going to edit this form group. So what will we give? We will give it a array. Padding of 4 and padding of 4 and bottom margin of 20. Let's see whether it's 20 or is it REM. What does it say? Well, I can't find it from here, can I? Find it out. I can read it. Oh, it's 0.25 REM. It's literally 0.25 REM. Can I copy this property? I can copy this property. Great. Nice. That's literally 4. So 4 pixels. Yeah, 0.25 is literally 4 pixels. So then what is this? This should be 1.125 or 1.25. Yeah, it will be 1.25. So margin bottom should be 1.25 rem. Okay, let's open it in another page. Oh my god. And that is the weird spacing again. What if I remove this? What will that do? Okay, so there is definitely something with that. इसको भी थोड़ा देना पड़ेगा. इसको कुछ overflow का होगा ना. Overflow hidden. But nothing overflows if you think about it. And I do like this spacing. We can leave the margin for us to. Oh, sorry. We will leave the margin. But when I zoom, oh, okay. That is nope. I want it to look like this without this. Let's see. इसका padding कैसा है? So this is 40 padding. ये form का padding है. Sorry, not form. ये Q का padding है. Q box का padding है. If I think about it, yes. The Q box has some padding. हमने इसमें से padding top लिया है, but actually instead of this, it should be. Oh nope. Maybe. Oh my god. Okay. Someone's at it. Someone's really at it. But that overrides padding top. So what we can do is I'll remove this line. Shit. Running top right and top bottom. So this is top left. Honey, इसमें तो top होता होगा. There's no such thing as. So then it would be top and then right. So 10 pixels. You know what? I can find out by myself. Oh, sorry. Paste that. Instead of this, I'll make it 5 and I'll make this 1. We will see that what the changes. We should see the changes. Okay. So when I change it to 100, you could see the change here. So that leads me to believe. So this is the left one. I will make this 5 pixels. This should be the bottom one. Oh my god, that happened. ये कैसे किया होगा? That is very cool. When you scroll, but this stays the same. That is some good stuff. I have to find out. Where the image doesn't scroll, but the content does. First of all, because the image is fixed. In our case, it isn't. So I can understand why. और अभी हमें क्या चाहिए था? ES spacing. हाँ ठीक है. I can live with that. Anyway, okay. And from the top, this should not be 5. I'll keep it 10. Let's see. Okay. I'll keep this 5, so it's equal from both sides. Good. ठीक है, चलो padding भी हो गया, spacing भी थोड़ा हो गया. Now let us find out why this is happening. Why is this image stuck? And why isn't ours stuck? Must find out. So that's it. That's the only thing they're putting in the body. Where is the image then? Is this the CSS file? Yes, it is. Where is the background image? Container. And we also put that. Why don't we? Now. Where is that? Let me copy that. Box sizing, bottom box. That should give us some help. Anyway, so where is the URL? That is one URL, and that is the second URL. This says mobile friendly alternative to using background attachment. Body before content single quotes, position fixed. Great. Oh god. हाँ अभी तो कुछ जाएगा ही नहीं ना obviously. So how did you solve this? Only the image, nothing else. Z index, now I understand Z index. But I can literally copy all of this thing. Let us see what happens when we do a few things. पहले तो वो सारा टेक्स्ट जो भी हम लोग बॉडी का हम लोग कॉपी करने वाले हैं, which should be so हमने क्या क्या लिया है पहले तो content position fixed. I should change this from here. Width 100%, height 100%. Height is not 100%, and height is this, so insert that. Okay. Margin is not mentioned. You know what? Let me comment all of that, and it has all disappeared. Anyway, someone's really at it. Wow. So yeah, that happened. But now this thing, the image doesn't. अरे scroll ही नहीं हो रहा है क्या यार? Scroll हो? हाँ. Okay. So now that works. So now what? Let's get the best and remove the worst. What if I remove this? Then it all gets stuck. इसमें जो हमने कलर वाला यूज़ किया था, oh, I have to zoom out so much. So let's see. What do we not have? We do not have content, position, top, left, height, width we do. So चलो width height हटाते हैं. ये है margin नहीं सेट की. कलर, टेक्स्ट कलर, यस. फॉन्ट फैमिली ये भी लाना पड़ेगा. बैकग्राउंड, हाँ ये क्या है? कलर वार डार्क ब्लू. बैकग्राउंड इमेज इज दिस 115 डिग्री. दिस इज ओके. give me a background size cover. Okay. Oh. Let me remove this then. Cool. Yeah, that is not a part of anything, so that's why it is an error. What I can do is, after the width, I can paste that text, or not there. Content position top left with z index. इसके बाद ही होना चाहिए actually. Okay. That did nothing. So can we allow both of them? जो ओवरलैप करते हैं वो हटा देते हैं. Like this, we can let go. This we can, यहाँ से हटा देते हैं. With height, ठीक है. Do any other properties overlap? Position fixed, yes. हटाओ. Content position, let's see. Oh my god, that is an abomination. Too much of an abomination. I have to figure this out. We will figure this out, guys. But it does have something to do with position fixed and the rest of it. How z index, if I make the width, जैसे पोजीशन फिक्स कर दी वो फिक्स्ड हो गई. If I make the, you guys cannot see anything, can you? Now I can't see anything. That is too zoomed in. हाँ. Now we also want, एक एक करके देखते हैं. बंद हो जाओ. ये चाहिए. एक एक करके देखते हैं. So what do we need and what do we not need? Nope, still can't scroll. Top left. इसको मूव करने में भी मतलब नहीं है, but not. Let's just do it. Height width ठीक है, z index. ठीक है, चलो margin के बाद ये भी डाल दिया. z index, z index. I still can't scroll. Okay. The moment I make this, what do I say? Before, will I be able to start scrolling? Yes. Is that it? Cool. Then what I can do is pick all this and I put it in the real body type selector. मेरा काम literally हो गया. इसको मैं no. Now if I zoom in, that is still a weird thing. We will also figure this out. So you know what? Remove this. Don't really need that. We are not. Oh my god. We do need that. Okay. So we did figure something out. इसकी वैल्यू है कि नहीं है, क्या है नहीं है, देखते हैं. We don't know yet. Oh, what time is it? Oh, great. Okay. So where was I? चलो बॉडी का कुछ समझ आ गया. H1P is these two things. Text align center ठीक है. ठीक है. Form, what is this? और if I change this to view VW की जगह VH करते हैं. That is the weirdest looking thing. Okay. What if I make this VW? I see. So कुछ form के साथ भी खेलना पड़ेगा. So let's see what they did with form and what I cannot do with the form. So form के साथ बहुत खेला लगता है. So background padding, border radius. Okay. Then form group 0 auto. That's not what I'm even looking for. Form control. तो ये सब आया कहाँ से? Form, media, padding, हाँ वो तो सब अलग अलग स्क्रीन्स के हिसाब से उन्होंने बनाया है. Background variable color blue alpha padding. You know what? Yeah, let's see what happens when I reuse these values. ये color blue dark blue alpha तो आने वाला है ही नहीं, ठीक है. But कुछ repeat हुआ नहीं हुआ. So that's not where the thing is. But I want the width to stay inside the container. उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं? width को container के अंदर रखने के लिए. It is very amazing to see. Change this Q box. Q box तो किसी ने यूज़ किया नहीं, ये सब मैंने खुद बनाया है. पैडिंग और मार्जिन और विड्थ के साथ खेल कर. Can I play with the margin to margin के साथ वो नहीं करता ना. ये क्या है? ये सब तो फॉर्म ग्रुप है, ये सब तो पैडिंग किया, ठीक है. इनलाइन तो हाँ वो भी ठीक है, वो सब क्लास है. आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट दिस. व्हाट इफ आई चेंज दिस? हाँ ठीक है. तो इसको हम लोग करते हैं फॉर्म में डालते हैं. सो आई पुट दिस इन ए फॉर्म. Oh, not in 8. Sorry. Yes. Oh, that's not an asterisk. What we did asterisk? Yeah, we are supposed to use the asterisk. Yes, okay. So now, of course, the box has disappeared. Input type ये सब तो ठीक है. Input text area select ये भी ठीक है. Label हाँ इसके साथ मैं करूँगा तो क्या होगा इसको? ठीक है. कुछ मार्जिन सेट वेट किया, ठीक है. Field set. Where is the field set? What is the field set? बाप रे, स्पेसिंग इसमें तो कुछ मतलब ही नहीं है क्या? Maybe there is. Where is field set? Are we even using field set? We aren't even using field set. So why are you here? इनको हटाऊंगा तो क्या होगा? Did something happen? Oh yes. के भी जाते हैं. Nothing happens yet. ओके, फील्ड सेट को हटाने से कुछ नहीं होता, तो वो सब हटाओ, ये सब कोड का मतलब ही नहीं है. लेबल, व्हाट डू यू डू? यस आई नो व्हाट यू डू. ओके, वी फॉर्म पे आते हैं. फॉर्म की विथ हमने ये बना के रखी है, सो इट डजंट एक्सपांड इटसेल्फ व्हेन वी जूम इन. ये हटाते चलो. Nope, that has no effect. We aren't even using media. How are you doing it? If I remove this. Oh my god. That's it. Okay. So now great. So we figured it out. We had to remove a thing or two. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these values for the form. नहीं करना चाहिए. मैंने div बनाया उसमें ही देखते हैं. चलो ना, I will have to check this again. Someone's really at it today in the background if you think about it. Come on. I'm trying to resize this. Come on, bro. I'm so sorry. I keep. हाँ, तो ये है. Okay, इस फॉर्म को resize किया. अभी. Someone's really at it. Yeah, I've said someone's at it at least 5 times now. God. Just a second, guys. I think someone's calling for me. Just a second. Discussing the mischievous sound. Anyway, so where were we? How did you do this? So ये कौन है? तो कहाँ से इसका पैडिंग बना तूने कैसे किया? What did you do? So media, okay, form attribute को background दिया, padding दिया और border radius दिया. Literally you did all of that and that worked. I am surprised and I want to do that. फॉर्म पे गया, एंटर किया, पेस्ट डाला. Why do you do that? हमेशा ये पैडिंग कर दिया. ये सही है यार मेरे जो. And that did nothing. Well, because the color doesn't exist. Let me get that color for you guys. Finally. Oh yes, it works. Yes. Finally. Now I can spend some time on setting the padding. Great. I can remove this all the way. हट जाओ. Qbox की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, Qbox div की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. You can go away. Thank you. So I created a Qbox just to delete it, but that happens. Okay, now we can set the padding by ourselves, for ourselves. Is this padding or is that margin? Let's see. कैसे किया? That is the color green, greenish. What's the color green for? That is padding, that is internal padding. So form पे जाते हैं, scroll up, that is the form. Padding bottom नहीं चाहिए. Form में padding कितना है? So padding, हर एक में padding होगा. Header form में padding है 2.5 rem and अच्छा top and okay, let's see. So instead of this, now I will make it this. Oh, okay. What does that do? That does absolutely nothing. इसने 40 padding किया कैसे? I'll have to find it out myself. So let's change this from whatever. हाँ, but ऊपर का padding और side का padding. How? Show me. That is literally 40. Okay. 40 what? 40 REM. 16 and 40. What's the ratio? 16 to 30. 2.5. So that is 2.5. So then we don't need this. But is that 2.5? That gap is very weird. I keep saying very weird, but so a full cut. Come on here. I will click it here once. I'll click here again, and I'll click it here once again. Now I will zoom in. Inspect को भी बंद कर देता हूँ. Scroll. Okay, zoom in. So this is how far this can zoom. This is how far this can zoom. Okay. अब देखते हैं. पहले तो font size छोटी है. पूरी चीज़ का व्यू ही छोटा है. इन दोनों के बीच में पैडिंग का फ़र्क है. ये क्या है? ओह ओके. H1 को ये उन्होंने क्या किया है? मार्जिन दिया है ऊपर से नीचे से 1 EM and text align center. I'm going to use these properties to see what happens. So where is H1? अकेला H1 है? नहीं है. नहीं है. ठीक है. So H1 do we have an extra H1 anywhere just to be safe? Nope, we do not. Great. So भी हमारा okay. Let's close that. Oh, that is our oh my god. I just wow. So that is the survey form. क्या किया है इन्होंने? So that's the text center. ठीक है, अलाइन कर दिया. ठीक है. Margin top 0, margin bottom 0.5 REM. I could have just done that. I don't need to do really all of that. क्या था? Margin top 0, margin bottom 0.5. Isn't rem always rem? Okay, you can also go. So top padding भी की है. Margin set किया होगा. How did you set the margin? How is there so much? Did you set the margin from top? ये क्या है? Registration form not for now. Margin bottom, sorry, margin top for body. For H1 no margin top. Label no. How did you set that then? I would like to know. If it were margin, then it would show me the color. How is it that you did it? चलते पढ़ते हैं ना. We have a class title. Should be dot title. Oh, come on. ID title. Oh. How did you edit ID title? But if I think about it, let's see. So मेरा zoom in का zoom out का problem solve हो गया. अभी क्या क्या problems मुझे लग रहे हैं. I mean, it does look similar. So that is the zoomed out view. What is the 125 zoomed out view of this? Okay. So of course, if you see, ये spacing. ये spacing का कुछ करते हैं. एक एक करके. So what is that distance? Body नीचे से शुरू होती है. What are you even talking about? What? What the? Okay. The okay. Font, line, height, color, margin 0. If the margin is 0, how does the body element begin from here? इतना space आया कहाँ से? कौन सा space? What is this? Why can't I see it? Root before body. Body के अंदर font family, font size, font weight, line height, color, which is a variable, margin. Then inside the body before is content. Okay. How did you put the margin, man? I want to see. Top से and bottom से भी उसने margin set कर दिया है. How did you do it? Top and bottom. Okay. राइट से तो ठीक है, वो ऑटोमेटिकली एडजस्ट करता होगा. इवन इफ आई मेक इट 100%, इट डजंट मैटर. सो टॉप एंड बॉटम इज व्हाट मैटर्स. 20 पिक्सल्स. अरे बाप रे. दैट इज नॉट वेयर इट शुड बी. कम ऑन. 20 पिक्सल्स. लेट्स सी. Nope. 20 pixels and auto. क्या हुआ? Let's see. हाँ नहीं, यहाँ पे दिखाएगा. कुछ नहीं है. बॉडी का पैडिंग कुछ नहीं है. कंटेनर का पैडिंग है. CONTAINER. I can see container 1 width and margin. Okay. Container का पैडिंग है. Very cool. So they put a container that is inside body. Wow. Good stuff. That is my form. Anyway. So inside the body they have a div, and inside that container is everything. Let's find out why they did it. So div, class, container. I can remove this margin from here. That is not calls. This should be class. बॉडी के एंड पे जाएंगे. वी गो टू द एंड ऑफ बॉडी आफ्टर द फॉर्म एंड वी क्लोज द div. Now, did I copy the values? Let's see what it does. Body H1P form H1P बॉडी के पहले होना चाहिए, तो फिर ये तो सब. Nope, not before the body. It should be inside the body, so afterwards. अरे बाप रे, that happens. Why? Is that not inside that? Because I didn't close the thing. Oh, come on. Yes. Much better, much better. Yes, yes. How is this space even possible? What are you doing? ये spacing कहाँ से डाला? Do you use rows? Do you use column rows? Do you use flex banners? I won't know at all. God. But you know what? This is worth the headache. I think we are very close to what we wanted to build. Some spacing is required and some sizes are required. इसकी size थोड़ी बड़ी करनी पड़ेगी. But that's good. Just give me a second, guys, and we'll also spend some more time understanding what this is, how this works, and what this does. Just give me a few minutes. I'll fetch some water. Welcome back. Okay, so let's figure this thing out quickly. And how is that even possible? Oh my god. Body before, then we have div class container. So that's what ours is. Ours looks like, and that's what theirs looks like. ये है इनका div container. इसमें कुछ पैडिंग इन्होंने टॉपिंग कुछ किया ही नहीं. But how did you put this spacing? अगर इतना है तो must have used those rows or columns. T rows, T headers. I can't find any trace of it in here. What could they have used? They have the form. That's it. That's literally it. What did you do? What did you do? चलो उन दोनों के नीचे तो हम लोग मार्जिन बॉटम हमने सेट भी कर दिया H1 HP. If we want to follow their thing, then we can also do that. चलो so H1 को हम लोग पहले फॉन्ट थोड़ा वेट भी दे देते हैं. So I can do is paste. Okay, yeah, these colors better go. this should also work. Okay, finally. So now we play with P1. P1 की font size कुछ और ही है. Sorry, not P1, peak size. And that is also a light text. That is not Poppins. ये कैसे किया? How did you make it light? इस पे कुछ अप्लाई किया होगा. You cannot just make it light. So we have the ID description, of course. We have class description and text center. So let's see. .descr. Font style italic and font weight. This, yes. Now I get it. That's what they used for this. Is it anywhere in the form? Nope. Then we do what we do is this. Command X, paste. Now I understand why ours. Oh my god, not again. Oh come on, not again. Great. Slowly it is coming together. There is no padding yet. I think I'll put some padding too. H1. It's the margin bottom 0.5 rem di. How much did you put, my friends? For H1 and P margin top and bottom it is 0.5 rem. Maybe because of my browser it looks weird. What if I make this 0 and make this 0? Okay. This is like almost big, but of course it depends on all the list items too, I would say. We have got to do something about that spacing. The rest can matter later. What do we do with the spacing? Otherwise I think we are almost done with this. I would say design wise we've made it the same, similar. Functionally it is correct. Definitely maybe not sure. Maybe I can change that. But the spacing also looks good. You know what, if I can do this, yes. इसको zoom in करते हैं. इसको मैं यहाँ पे split screen के अंदर ही खोलता हूँ. So and I zoom this in too. So that is their survey form and this is ours. So let's see. This is ours, this is theirs. I think it looks good. This thing has a font weight. This thing's font weight is a little bit more. पहले तो 0 पे जाते हैं. Okay. 200, and at the scale of 200 this is what it looks like. Okay. Of course we didn't put two different ones. And ours is selected, that is functionally selected, yes. So I think we are good to go. Maybe not, let's see. Just give me a second guys, let me check whether we have any YouTube comments or not. Don't go anywhere guys. So what I'll do is I'll open that. I'll open the comments in my phone. Oh, that is off. I have to go to the spoken essays, in the spoken essays, and go to this, to the live videos. And what does this say? So that says okay, then we have this, then we have this, and how much is this, how long has this been? Great. I think, you know what, let's spend some more time over this. And I must shout out to Mr. Sagar More. Thank you so much for helping me out. Without you I could not have done this. I really feel blessed. ये boxes की size थोड़ी अलग है. It's bigger. We can do something about that. I will move these. Okay, the wire doesn't need to do that. I will move this back here. What can we do for those things? Form ने label ने input के लिए. Input की sizes बढ़ानी हो, input boxes की size बढ़ानी तो हम कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं? Minimum height. Minimum height. Okay. Border this, color that, border is that, padding this. ठीक है, padding तो दे दिया. How did you? So what did you guys do? So input button select margin, font family, font size. Okay. Button, border none, container none, media noise. Okay, text center none. How did you pull it off? Margin is 0. Is ours 0? No. What if you make this 0? Does it make a difference? इसको zoom और करते हैं तभी ये दिखाता है. Why is that? Oh yeah, because it's the home page is here. Wow. Okay. The padding makes sense, but how are the boxes larger? What is the what is the secret behind larger boxes? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And they also put these values for not only input button and text area. कुछ तो किया है. क्या किया है? How are their boxes bigger? If I select it, हाँ वो तो ठीक है, वो तो probably HTML5 का होगा. And you can see that effect, that is so smooth. Oh god, I have to click on it here once. When I click on it and when I click away, that works. Okay, ठीक है. Maybe I was crazy. You can see that text size के साथ खेल के देखते हैं ना. टेक्स्ट को इंक्रीज करते हैं, font size को. Let's copy these attributes. Maybe that will do something. आने margin तो है. Yes, it did do something. So that is 100. What are you at 200? And what are you at 200? So what was so this is what lagged. Good stuff. Okay. But this thing is less wide. How do we change the width? This must be in the forms. ये सभी input है. ये देखना. That's the width. Their width is different. So wax के साथ form के साथ. So form. अच्छा. Form की max width, but that doesn't mean the current width. What if I make this 1000. अरे बाप रे. Exactly. That's not what we are to do. 500 pixels. So do we make it relative? 500, not 550 VH. Sorry, VW. That is too much. I have to move it. Almost the same, maybe 25. What if I were to zoom into the highest number? Okay, so that's the survey form. That is the highest we can do. Okay, instead of 250, 200. That has something. Maybe we are not even scratching the surface. 20 is this much. 20 is definitely not enough. तो ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो जाता है 20 और 30 के बीच में, 20 और 50 के बीच में. Again, when I make it 30, it's still acting weird. What if I also make this 29 VW? Okay, so that is the minimum. What if I don't have a minimum? The moment I make this 26, nope, 21, ये तो कुछ 100 पे जाता है, 100 पे ये उड़ता है, ठीक है. 40 पे क्या करता है? Again it is closer. 1, it doesn't even change. What is this? That is some good design, man. Good, okay. But you know what, guys, it is already 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's almost 3 hours I have spent behind this. If I think about it, I have accomplished this. These are the nitty-gritties that I need to take care of. So if you think about it, this form, this is the real survey form, and this is what I built. So दिखने में तो यार कोई इतना कुछ फ़र्क नहीं दिख रहा, but of course I do see a lot of improvement. I think we can improve this a lot, but it works functionally similar, and that's what the project wanted us to do. The objective was that, and whatever designs we could have applied, we can apply. So I'll run the test, and so the last time we ran the test and we also passed the challenge, and today we also passed the challenge, so that's not a problem. But now we did make it functionally similar and design wise also similar. It is not the exact. I tried to make it as exact as possible, but this does need a lot of work, and I am definitely busted for the day. But I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you. Ciao. You know what, let me just save my code and download my solution. Yes, I will download my solution. It has downloaded my solution. I will save this code. Great. And you know what, I keep clicking on that and go to next challenge. It will of course take me to the next challenge. We have already finished this Rothko painting, but you know what, just a second, that's the end of this live video, and thank you so much for joining this live video of today. And when you come back, we will work on the next certification project, and we'll try to make the design more like what it does. But of course, if you can't, the objective is to make it functionally similar, so do not worry if you don't get all the CSS properties right. It's not an exact thing, and because you're learning, तो शायद आएगा नहीं आएगा पता नहीं. Anyway, that's it for the date, guys, and I'll see you around. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp.